Hello. Hey, y'all doing? It's Clarissa-Yvonne. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad to be back. You know what? Last week I had sinus surgery. Just a small procedure I had on my sinus cavity. How y'all doing? Welcome to the Clarissa-Yvonne Show. And this is your host, Clarissa-Yvonne. I missed you all. I'm sure you missed me. And I'm here to talk to you. I am breathing better, talking better, sleeping better. Everything is so much better right now. Hi. Okay. I'm going to start asking you, how are you, using a different term, because I don't want to start sounding like anyone else. Anyway, I'm glad to see all of you. Glad to hear your voices, see your faces. I'm elated. I am back in the podcasting room, and I've been sitting here for 10 seconds, and I haven't coughed yet. All right, y'all. So listen, I need your help more than ever. Those of you who know me personally know I have pride issues. Like, for real, I have pride issues. I don't like to ask for help. I like to try to do everything I can on my own. But I realize in the world that we live in, everyone needs a little help. So I need your help. I need you to help me help others, especially in the world that we live in, especially what's going on now and today. Eating a bucket of crab legs is just not enough. That's just not enough comfort. We need to comfort each other. We really need to help each other through these issues, good and bad issues, no matter what they are. I need your help. So you know what? I need some of you, or at least two of you, to come and sit and join my team with the Clarissa-Yvonne Pod and Outcast Show. I need you to become a co-guest. Come and sit with me and we talk about some of these issues. And you know what? I got a list of topics and issues you would not believe. And this is probably nothing, but it's definitely something we need to talk about. When I'm not in the studio, or when I'm at work, or even at home laying in the bed, I always think of some very touchy things to talk about. And just when you thought we've covered everything, we really haven't, because people are really afraid to really talk about some sensitive issues. We have the Me Too movement out, very sensitive issue, because a lot of us as women have went through that. Not me personally, but us as women have, experienced that, and that is a need for the Me Too movement. But it's hard to talk about. It's one of them things that's hard to talk about. It's something that we're talking about more now than before, and it's very necessary. So let me just give you an idea. Uh-oh. I knew it. I need those bucket of crab legs. Okay, so let me... Okay, no, this is not really Jack Daniels in this. Well, maybe it is. None of your business. Okay, so, we have love and relationship gurus out there who, give so much advice on how to rear your relationship with your spouse or your girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, your family, your children. There's never going to be a right answer. But anyhow, I wanted to focus more so on work, your job, because that is our second home. And those strange people that we see every day, co-workers, unfortunately, they're like our second family. So, through the course of the years, and I'm not basing this on what I do now as far as occupation. Like I said, I started picking up the pen and pencil in 2002. So none of this is new. It's just enhanced. So, for instance, what I would like for you to come help me discuss, so you can, help me help others. Let me help you help me help others. We're going to help each other together. Still my show, though. Still got the last word. I have the final say. Anyhow, how our job chooses us. Well, that should be an easy answer. Your dream versus your job. You already know how I feel about that. Never put a job before your dream. And, a lot of jobs will kind of put a roadblock in front of you to keep you from pursuing your dream. So we're not going to do that anymore. So we're going to work together, and we're going to tell all of our viewers, how do we fish around that? How do we finagle that? How do we juggle both? And you can have your dream and your job. Black women in the position. I love to see a sister in position. That makes me so happy. Nothing makes me even more happy to see a black woman in position. Is when the bitch abuses the position is the problem. See, every time y'all just bring that black woman out of me. And I really didn't want to do that. But since y'all mentioned it, why women don't get along at work? I don't know, because somebody's constipated or somebody is having a rough time at home. It's a lot of front runners in the workplace that make you believe that everything is crispy at home. Hey, ain't nothing crispy at my house. I love my mama and my sister. My sister has just moved up, but my mama aggravate my nerves. And I'm looking at Shady Pines for her. Backstabbing. I don't know what a person gets out of backstabbing in the workplace. Maybe an extra bag of chips, extra 5 minutes on a break. I don't know. Maybe we can fish through that together. I don't get that. Bringing bitterness to work. Well, that goes back to being unhappy at home. That can go a long way. Getting into their business. Why getting in somebody's business may not be a bad thing. Hey, I really want to know who the hell you are, even if it's through a trashy, trollop-ass rumor. I want to know who you are. If I can't absorb your character, at least I can listen for it. So, yeah, we're going to get into some business. Y'all get into my business. Why can't I get in your business? Shit. Getting smart with your boss. How to beat that questionable relationship between you and your supervisor. By all means, am I asking y'all to go and literally get smart with y'all boss? Y'all either gonna get slapped or fired. And what I mean by that is develop a rapport with your boss. That's in any and every job place. You must always develop that relationship with your boss. Does that mean for you to put your nose in the crack of the booty? No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is research your boss. Get to know them. Absorb their character. And just kind of sell yourself and assure them that you are a good employee. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Because every boss is not bad, but what we have to understand, they have a job to do too. So we are definitely going to talk more about all of these. But let's get through this list. This is going to take a minute, because I want y'all to get the idea of the word that I want to put out there, the message I want to put out there. And some of these topics are going to have a comedic sketch attached to it, which brings me to later of what I need to share with you. So let's move a little bit further down the list. Dating, of course, and sex and marriage in the workplace. It happens. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people is against dating in the workplace. At least if you're dating someone you work with, you have an idea of what kind of you have an idea of what kind of man or woman you're getting into, because you see them every day. Work is almost like the new high school, so it's like you're growing with that person. So you have an idea of what you're working with or what you're getting into. When you're just dating and meeting a complete stranger off of face looks or something like that, you're risking a chance of dating an ex-murderer. And there's plenty of them out there, even in the workplace. Okay, so the he said, she said drama. That's everywhere you go. It's never going to stop, but we're going to work together on how to combat that he say, she say drama, because 9 times out of 10, everything is wrong. All the information that comes back and circles back around is wrong, incorrect, and just a bold-faced, flat-out lie. I've been in the middle of several of them. And with my, all with due respect, with my unmanicured, unacrylic, and unpolished nails. Can you see that? I'm sorry. That's how I really feel about that. Because, we talk so much crap, whether you're at work or at school or wherever you go, we talk so much crap, but nobody wants to settle that shit face to face, because now everybody's clammed up and I don't want to talk to you because you said it and I believe her because we've been friends for 35 years. Lying bitch. Favoritism. Yeah, you're going to get that from management. Wherever you work with right now, if you feel that there's favoritism, that means they have developed a relationship, probably before you arrived on the scene or before you got to know them. Let them have their favoritism. Why do you care? Stay out of that. Because 9 times out of 10, somebody stink. Let's see. Let me skip down the line a little bit. I don't need to work here. I don't need to work here. I got money. My husband got a good job. I don't need to work here. I ain't gotta work here. I ain't gotta come to work. Bitch. Further your education. Tell no one. Take a class, whether it's online or at the local community college or university. Enhance your educational skills. You never know when you may need it. And we we get away from that kind of stuff because we just get comfortable with work. We get sucked into the overtime. We get sucked into so many things at our jobs that we forget that education, you can never have too much education. At any age, all ages, we just should educate ourselves all the time. No matter what, even if it's just taking an online class, as I stated, a lot of us can't go into a classroom. We have to continue to educate ourselves, or we're going to be in trouble the older we get. And with all this, political garbage that's going on right now, we're going to need it. So suit up and, stack up on your index cards at the dollar store. The know-it-all, that don't even have to be in the workplace. We all have somebody, whether a friend or a family member, that just knows everything about everything. They know everything. But why the hell am I here? They should be here with me, right? They won't. Let's see. Wow, this was a different one. The foul mouth. I put that down because I got a lot of male friends. Right now, my male friends almost as neck and neck as the amount I have in female friends. And they was like, you know what? You got such a filthy mouth. Your mouth is just filthy. Well, it's filthy because you take me to the land of filthy mouthness. It's very necessary for me to have a filthy mouth. But at what point should we kind of tone down on the profanity, especially with women? It's definitely not a good look. Of course I'm going to use profanity, but this is entertainment and this is how we talk. But should it be a time and a place to use that type of language? Absolutely. There is a time and a place to use that type of language. And it's here to stay. It's part of our vocabulary. There's nothing we can do about it. Once you've said one curse word, you're going to say all of them. However, there is a few curse words that I really don't like to say. And that MF word, it is such an ugly word. I try not to use that word. I don't even really like to use the F word. So just to let you know, if I use the F word or the MF word, I'm upset. Very nasty word. Very nasty. Problems behind closed doors. You know, we have a lot of people that we work with that is going through some type of abuse, which is, it could be physical or verbal abuse, financial woes, health issues, all kinds of stuff. Okay, here it comes. That's why you don't fuck with people that you work with. If you don't know their story and you're just saying what you want to say to people, you don't know who you're talking to. You know, get to know the person, get to know their character, absorb their character, get to know them for who they are before you just start saying stuff to people. Because you don't know what people are going through at home. You don't know their history or their background. Be very careful of what and how you talk to people you work with. Because just because somebody comes to work and they smile and laugh every day, that does not mean they're with your bullshit. So stop. I definitely need a couple of you beautiful co-guests to come and help me talk about that. Because, I may run away too far into La La Land with it, and I don't want to get out of control with it. So that's why I need your help. Let's see. Turning illness into wellness. With the job I do, it is very little time for diet and exercise. It is so necessary and so overdue. And just as quick as we put on weight, we can take the weight off just as fast if we make minor changes. So I'm going to have a couple of people on the show that's going to help us do that, especially with the occupation I have. I can say pretty much what I do. I just can't say who I do it for. But I am a transit coach operator. Yay! And, it's really no time for us to really focus on our health. So I'm going to have a person. Actually, I have a couple people that would love to appear on the show and to help us manage that for people who do labor-intensive jobs, even people that work at the plant, forget postal workers. They do too much walking. It shouldn't be a fat postal worker employed. Not one. They move around too much, especially the postal carriers. There's no reason. I've never seen a fat postal carrier. So, y'all excluded. Y'all can't be on this wellness deal. Let's see. You can be friends with your coworkers. In the past couple years, I've heard you can't be friends with coworkers. I just get my work and go. That's a goddamn lie. Everybody needs a friend. Let's just not front. You just may have to sift through a few of them to see who is really going to be a true blue friend to you. But you can be friends with your coworkers. That's absurd. Yes, you can. Just have to be the right one. Cliques and circles, why they never work. You already know how I feel about that. That circle of friends, that clique and that club and, that whole thing, that's just the front. That's just to prove to you that, you can't come to our barbecue. You can't come to our barbecue. You have no idea what I really want to say about circles and cliques. Kudos to you. I'm not mad at you. I think everybody should have their own group. But don't look at everybody else like they have a third eye. Because, again, one of y'all in that circle stank. When somebody don't bathe, or somebody's breath is horrible, and you don't want to embarrass, you're going to have to cover for your girl or your boy in the clique. We can't let them know that, Ray Jack breath stank. But he is part of our clique. Fuck out of here. See, I'm pissed. Because that's a pissy subject to me, that clique and circle stuff. What is this so what's the word I'm looking for? Because I'm trying not to cuss again. whatever it is, I guess you all have something really, in common, that, it's going to be this circle and nobody is allowed in. Okay, I get that. Maybe you have trust issues, but trust me, everybody in a circle and clique is not trustworthy to each other. That's why they get into it. And that's why I keep popcorn in my car. Okay, so, one of the things that I have a problem with is when a person say, I got this. I don't know, that term nags the shit out of me. I got this. You got what, damn it? If you had this, you wouldn't be doing that. Moving on. So enough with the kind of like the work topics. That's just to give you an idea of what I would like to talk about. And I need my close friends to come and help me talk about these issues and tackle these issues. So other things that we're going to discuss is eyelashes. Yes, ladies. Ladies, we're going to talk about eyelashes and eyebrows. Some of y'all is going a little Sesame Street with that shit. When you go and you pay money for a service such as redefining your eyebrows and eyelashes, you have to be mindful of the shape of your eye. Every eye is not meant to have 4 pounds of hair strapped across their eyelid. Stop doing that shit, please. We are going to reach out to some local eyelash salons and bars or whatever you call them, and we're going to get the lowdown on how your eyelashes should look. They should look as natural as possible. I am not wearing any eyelashes. I wear a very expensive mascara. However, if I were to get eyelashes, I would like the corners done only. That way, if somebody is looking at me in an angle, they will see that side profile, that little peak of my cheek, and that corner of my eyelash. I don't need a strip of hair across my goddamn eyelid. Stop doing that. That's not cute. And certain beauty suppliers that provide that service is making you look like a damn fool. You know damn well you weren't born with them kind of eyelashes. Oh my God. Game night. Remember we used to have all those fish fries and spade nights at your house? We should definitely go back to that. And invite somebody you normally don't talk to. That's how you figure out their character. By hosting game night. Tells a lot. Face topics. Whatever's trending on Facebook, we're going to talk about it. I am a Facebook queen. I stay on Facebook. You stay on Facebook. You always on Facebook. That's what the hell it's for. So instead of monitoring why and how much I'm on Facebook, you're that person that talk all that shit on Facebook. I just came out with my new Clarissa-Yvonne's Facebook topics. Anyhow, don't worry about how much I stay on Facebook. I'm on Facebook for various reasons. And the memes crack me up. And I love talking to my friends and co-workers through Facebook. It's laughter. To me, that's how I decompress. Everyone's on Facebook. Those of you who are not on Facebook, I actually worry about you. It's like you got something to hide. Big girls, while we have better sex. Yes, we do. Wait till you see the sketch that I wrote for that. Oh my God. Hey, I'm not putting down my thinner women. Everybody got their own A game. I'm just saying. We have better sex. Anyway, balancing the war on diet and exercise. As I went back to before, because of the job I have, I am searching for something a little bit custom made, something that we can do as transit operators to get that exercise in every day. so we can start dropping some weight and getting ourselves healthy, because a lot of times we're not home long enough to prepare meals, and we eat out a lot and we eat bad, and it's just downhill from there. And then before you know it, 5 years from now, you're like 50 pounds heavier than you were, so it's not a good thing. So we are definitely going to get that in that diet and exercise to custom make the job that you do, whether it's a transit operator, plant worker, male care. No, I forgot. Y'all get too much exercise. Y'all not included in this. But nurse, even though they walk every day, sometimes our schedules just take us out of our own kitchens and we can't prepare our meals in a healthy manner. So we're going to change that coming up for the new year. We're almost into 19, y'all. 2019. Damn. My 35th birthday is coming up. Love your friends, but you hate their kids. Next. It starts from home. I'm almost out of time, but I'm going to leave you with this. A lot of the drawbacks and the things that we're dealing with in love and relationships has started from home. Actually started from your mama. Yep, that is a topic. I would never talk about my mother. I got to get through a couple things within these 2 minutes. I would never talk about my mother. Would I love my mama? Shit. Our mothers could be the culprits while we crazy right now. But we're not going to talk about that right now. Anyhow, these comedic sketches that I wrote, well written, funny, hilarious. I need your help. So I'm going to need some of my sisters to step up and want to be a part of my podcasting show, and any stories that you have to tell that you've always been shy of telling. Hey, let's take each other by the hand and let's tell the stories on the Clarissa-Yvonne podcast show. So I'm going to need my sisters. I'm going to also need my brothers, because I know y'all got a lot to say. And we're not going to all talk about baby mama drama. I don't want to hear that shit every time we sit in here. We're going to talk about some positive things, like why y'all should still pay for the date. And I don't have an image up there right now, but I want my white people, my beautiful white Caucasian, Asian. I want so much diverse when it comes to my comedic sketches. So if you are interested, you can reach me two ways right now. You can definitely reach me on Facebook under Clarissa Butler. And you can just send me an email at clarissavonne@gmail.com. Clarissavonne@gmail.com. You know what? It's been real. Oh my God, I thank y'all for coming to sit and talk with me. I love you all. That's me. I love you all to life, not to death. I want you all to have a good evening. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back the next day. And I'm going to be putting a lot of things together, bringing us into the 2019 new year as smooth as butter. Y'all take care. I love you. Mwah. Give me a kiss. Y'all have a good night.